What's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube. And today, let's talk about bowls in 2025. It is worth to play bowls in 2025. Why I'm bringing this video here? Because I am the most famous bowl player in the game. I have a YouTube channel with 40k people that subscribe because they like watching my bowls YouTube. I have over 2,000 people on my Discord always talking about bowls. So I believe I represent. I am the most famous bowl player in the game at the moment, and I represent the bowl community. So that's why I'm here. Let's talk about the bowls. I have a lot of questions, even in Portuguese, even in English. People asking if it's worth to play bowls in Albion Online, so let's talk a little bit about it. Last year in January, I made a video saying that bowls were really trash. It's a 40-minute video. This is the video. People still watch today this video. I still keep receiving comments on this video from people that are frustrated, people that said that they wish they could see this video before they start leveling up bowls. And so it's a 20k video. A lot of people watch it. This video here was a success. A lot of people learned more about bowls and made a better choice, or they changed weapons. So what changed? We are in 2025 now. This was in the beginning of 2024, so let's talk a little bit about it. What changed? Bowls still that bad? If you really want to know about why bowls are bad, in this video over here I explain everything. I'll go I goes for point by point and show, comparing to the other weapons, seconds and spells and damage and everything. So this is a really good video for you to understand why bowls are bad. Okay, I explain how it works, the gameplay and everything. So in this video over here I will not do that. Okay, if you wanna learn, this is the video. Okay, and then you can come back over here in 2025 and see what changed. Okay, so let's talk about bowls. I wanted to do this video earlier, but I was waiting for the SBI release the new crystal bowl, which I have here with me. We made a lot of noise on the forum complaining, and they took it out like 5 seconds of cooldown, and I think they increased a little bit of damage. And they increased 90% of defense against mobs. Like, really? Why do we want defense about mobs? It's so ridiculous. This weapon's still really bad. It's not bad. It's really bad. The new crystal bow is really bad. But we're not going to talk about the crystal bow. We already made a full video dedicated to crystal bow. It's this video here. It's very popular too. It made a lot of noise. I think they heard it. It's this video over here. The new bow is trash. The new crystal bow is trash. It was like 3 weeks ago. So yeah, I have the new bow over here with me. I just bought it, and let's see over here. Let's level up. It's 0. Yeah, see, it's 0. Let's put on 100. Yeah, that's 6. That's basically 17 of golden fame. Let's do it. I have 53 million, so yay! I have 100. Crystal bow that does no damage. Woohoo! That's trash. Yeah. What I did because it will make me get stronger in the other bows. So that's why I did it. So let's talk about bows. Let's talk about what are the spot that we are at the moment. So in 2024, that video that I made a lot of noise. I'm pretty sure they heard about it and they watch it. Someone watch it, and they heard the feedback, and because they finally did baden not reflectable. That was a buff. I would say it was the only one big change that happened. It was this. So this was it is not reflectable anymore and never made sense. It should never be reflectable because fire stuff, cursed stuff, and many other weapons was not reflectable. That deals like magic damage by second. They were not reflectable. Just Warbow, just Baden was reflectable. Like it never made any sense. And then when they announced that they were doing this, the haters start crying like, "Oh my gosh, Bow's gonna be so much OP! Oh, it's gonna be Baden everywhere!" Really? We don't see like we only see a few Badens in the game. We go to the mist, we don't see a lot. We don't see many Badens. We go to open world, we don't see a lot of Badens in the open world, so nothing changed. They also increased on the Warbow. I think it was 10% in the damage on the Warbow. Everyone was complaining, saying that Warbow will dominate in the PvP content, and nothing changed. Nothing changed. You go to the mists. I play mist like sometimes for 10 hours in a row, and I see only a few Warbow. It became like a rat weapon, and you only see a few people using like you go to the mist, you see a lot like animal stuff, fire stuff, cursed stuff, gloves, spears, axes, swords, but you almost never see a bow in the mist or any other content. So but they increased the 10% of the damage, but the damage was never the problem. The problem was the speed of this arrow, because sucks. This arrow here should be faster, way faster. But like they did nothing about it. So all you can do. They increase the damage, which helps, but the arrow is still very slow. So it's still very slow. You need to be faster because people can dodge, like they are 6 meters away, can dodge pretty easy. So, and it costs a lot of mana. So like on the tier 8, I think each arrow is like 50 energy cost. Like tier 8, any arrow, it costs like 50 of mana, and you just like you have like 400 mana. You only have like 8 shots or 6 shots. So if you miss your 6 shots, you are out of mana. So it made no sense. So and they did this buff, and they always buffed in our bows deadly shot. Why? Nobody asked. Deadly shot buff, but they buffed. So these were the 3 things that happened in the bows. They buffed wailing bows. The damage, they increased a lot of damage, but the damage was not the problem. It's the range. When this weapon was made, it wasn't. ZVZ was completely different. We didn't have too much defense in the front line. So our E's could reach the back line of the enemies. But today, ZVZs are completely different. We have a lot of offensive. So if you try to play Wailing Bow and the ZVZ or as a bomb squad, what happened is that's too much defensive. Like tankers or disengaged tankers at the beginning, and you cannot go deep because you die. You're gonna die. And even if you go to the front line and throw your E, you would never reach the DPS behind the first line of defensive players. So it needs to be at least, to make this bow, it's 24 meters range. So this is really bad. It needs to be 30 meters or at least 28 meters. So then the whole damage will make sense, because we're gonna be able to reach someone that's in the middle line of a ZVZ blob. We're gonna pass through the first defenders, but you know, like they are like let me see the spears. I think. Look at this. A spear has a spell that has 24 meters. 24 meters range. This spear here, they use a lot on ZVZs and large scale fights. This spell, the Spirit Hunter, is 24 meters. And you know what's the difference? It's a frontline weapon. So they are wearing a front line. So their spell go even farther. They go to the black lines because they are like frontline. They're melee weapons. So they can tank more. They can take more damage. And this spell goes way back on the back line. But both know we play in the back because we cannot get engaged because we're gonna die. So we need to go in the back. So our like, you know, they keep buffing the damage, but the damage is not the problem available. It's the range. The range needs to be 30 meters or at least 28 meters to make sense. But they never heard. They don't heard. They don't listen. If they ask a bow player how it is to play wailing bow in a ZVZ, they would know, but they don't. So they buff the damage, but you can put like the damage pretty much high. You can double the damage here. It's still not gonna work because the range is the problem. But whatever. So they did this few buffs over here, pointless buffs. What we need is a full rework on the W spells. Because speed shot sucks. Oh, and again, just to remind you, bows and crossbows are the only weapons with 4 spells on the Ws. All the other weapons, they have 5, 6, or even 7 choices on the W spell kits. Some weapons, they have 6 or 5 choices on the W spells, and they have 4 on the Q spells choices. So, but the problem is, the difference between bows and crossbows is that crossbows, they have really good W spells. They have really good W spells. Crossbows, really strong W spells. Where crossbows? Come on here. So, silence is really good. It's really good. This one, it gives the speeds. It's really good. Low cooldowns give a lot of speeds. And Thunder Short is really good. Knockback, sometimes they use this, but not too much. But these 3 spells here, meta is really good. They're really good for PvP, especially in the mist, and they fit well. They give a lot of versatility to the crossbows. But unfortunately, both owl or 4 spell sucks. Explosive arrows sucks, man. I know some people like to use it in ZVZs, but it sucks. It sucks. It will increase you a little bit the damage, but you need to give up a frost shot. And if you give up a frost shot, you are dead in a ZVZ. You know, because you're gonna, like, the range of the bows spells are not high. They are like melees has the same range spells, but the difference between melees is they're frontline weapons, so they can take more damage. They are more tanky. But bows, no, we need to expose ourselves to throw our spells, and the spells, they don't have enough damage. So you only pay explosive arrows when you really have a really good party that can defend yourself and help you to go back to the back line and protect yourself after the engage. Speedy shots, why this spell exists, I never know, because nobody uses it for nothing. It's a trash spell. Nobody uses this. Frost shot, I show in another video comparing. In that 40 minutes video, I compare to any other weapon's mobility. Frost Shot is the worst mobility spell in a game. Axes, spears, fires, frosts, gloves, the new primal weapons, which more like daggers, swords. They all have better and more mobility than bows. I think Albion Online is the only MMORPG that the bows has less mobility than any other weapon. I never seen this in the other game MMORPGs, but I'm playing Ashes of Creation right now, and bows have a huge mobility. It's insane. But like, looks like Albion Online goes to the opposite direction. They don't want mobility to bows, you know. And this keep you in combat. So whenever you want to escape or run away, this will keep you in combat. So sometimes you want to mount up or you want to run away from enemies, you cannot use Frost Shot because it will keep you in combat, and it's the only mobility that can cancel that can get interrupted and cancelled by the other enemies. And the cooldown is long. It's 18 cooldown. The casting is really bad. The casting is really slow. Guys, trust me, I play bows every day, and this spell is cancelable all the time in the fight. Because you never know when you fight 2 players or when you fight 1v1. You never know when the other enemy is gonna use the spell. So the casting is so slow that they can predict and they can break, interrupt. So we only have one mobility spell, and it's the worst mobility spell in the game. What can I say? Ray of Light is good. It deals a nice, decent damage, but the range is too low. It should be long. It should be like, I was talking this to my friend. We should get some kind of speed bonus or something, or the CC should be longer, or the range should be longer, because if you use this against enemies or other weapons that has a lot of mobility, you're dead, man. And it is a really hard spell to land, you know, like Albion Online, it's a skill shot. It's really hard to land. You know, if your enemy is moving too much, it's really hard to land it. So, look how ridiculous this is, man. This weapon here is so bad. It's so ridiculous, man. I was watching Equart trying to do PvP with this weapon today, and he had the same opinion. It's a really bad weapon. It's really trash. Like, everyone saw it. They should never release a weapon like this. So yeah, guys, if you're watching this, I would say bows is still one or maybe the worst weapons in the game at the moment. They're weak. They don't do enough damage. They don't don't have mobility. They don't have CC. They're like, if you want to choose bows in 2025, you need to know that all the other weapons are way better than you, than yours. So they already are in a huge advantage, and you need to play really, really good. You need to play the most perfect gameplays to be able to compete. You need to have a good gear, and you need to play really good to be able to kill other players, you know. You're gonna get frustrated a lot because we are defensive. We are defensive weapon, you know. We have Frost Shot. Frost Shot is a defensive mobility, you know. We need offensive mobility, you know. So what happens with balls is like, sometimes I win the fight, but the enemies run away, and I cannot chase them, because if I chase it, they're gonna kill me. So I need to let it go. The only way is, like, we only win fights when people fight to death and they decide to run after us, and we catch them in our game. You know, so we depends a lot from other players trying to fight us to the death. Because if the other players are good and they know how to play, and they can like go back and forth, dodge, and like engage, and when they are losing, they just disengage because they know we will not have power to chase them. And if you chase them, if I use your mobility to chase them, they're gonna turn around and kill me because I have no defensive anymore. We are too much we depends a lot from assassin jackets. It's if you get the bow builds, 90% of the bow builds we are using assassin jacket. So we need more versatility. You know, we need more options. We don't have, you know, all the jackets, all the robes, all the armors are designed for melee players, you know, like it's fucking disgusting, you know. Like it's weird because the mages they don't suffer too much because they have more option than us, but we only, like, most of the time 90% of the builds we're gonna be using assassin jackets, which are easily counterplayed because there are many items that reveal invincibility. So yeah, man, like, you need to know that if you want to play bows, just know that we're still in a bad spot. And what can we do to change that? What can we do? I really need your help. The first thing that we can do is I'm gonna leave on the first comment the link of the forum that I made complaining about the bows. I made a post over here complaining about the bows, and I need your help to come over here on the forum and complain. You see that you're gonna get over here bow, W's, spell kits, and passive spell need rework. So just come over here and say, like the post, and say something. Bow need work. Please do something, SBI. Just say something, and let's see that. Let's pray that they can hear us and do something about it. And the other thing that we can do is don't play bows. Just don't play it. If you're starting to play Albion Online today, just don't play it. Go to play other weapons. I honestly thinking about to stop playing bows. Maybe playing spears for a while, but man, it's so disgusting, man. It's so bad. You know, I don't know what's going on. So just don't play it. Don't play it. But if you're watching this, stop playing bows today. Let's show them on the data that they are collecting that players are giving up of playing bows. Which is true, players are giving up of playing bows. How many people that you know that play bows? Only a few. I know like over 200 people in the game, and only like less than 5% of them play bows. So I just say, guys, let's ask. Let's do something. That's what we can do. Is stop playing bows, and also helping on the forum, leaving a comment about it. The other thing that I forgot to talk about it is also the spells here. The passive spells are really bad because we have 8 bows at the moment, and 6 of them are magic. So Baden, we are like Baden, water bow, Miss Spears, railing bow, long bow. You are a mage that are using bows. So we barely do regular hits. We barely do, like, well, in a fight you cannot like do a regular hits, because if you do it, you're gonna lose space between you and your enemy. So we are mages, basically. We are magic weapons. And all the passives, they are like hit basic, regular hits basic, hits spells, passive spells. So they only give us like benefits if you are hitting, but if you play bad and war bow, all the magic, 6 of the bows are magic, so we never hit in a PvP. So you don't get any advantage from this. Only regular bow and the whispering bow get some advantage of this, but all the other bows they don't. So we need also rework on the passive spells. And everything is here, guys. Let's make some noise and show to SBI that both need rework on the W spells and also the passive. Thank you if you watch to here. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. I'm doing this because I feel that like represents the bow community players, and I really love this game, and I really love the bow. And I think I owe you guys something, because on my Discord, on my DM, on the comments here in the videos, people are always complaining about bows. So I am the most popular player that play bows in the game. I am the guy that most made players to play bows, you know, with my videos and gameplays and tutorials and live streams. So I feel like I need to do something, and I am trying to fight for you, you know. I'm trying to fight for you, and this is the best I can do. So yeah, guys, let's go to that post and make some really big noise, you know. They need to listen to us, and let's pray for a better future in 2025. Thank you.